Welcome back to the Battle Tower, and oh, who's this guy? How the hell does he recognize me? Well, maybe, just maybe it has to do with me becoming the champion, even though it's rarely ever acknowledged in the game. And, okay, creepy, he wants a teacher. Okay, I'm gonna say yes, just because I don't know what's gonna come out of it. And okay, now he's clearly just kissing ass. First piece of advice on the Battle Tower, what would be better? Well, I personally prefer open levels, so that's what I'm gonna say, I guess. Oh, and okay, now this is just ridiculous. Adios, goodbye. Hopefully I won't get to see you ever again. So, okay, there's this billboard about the rules of the Battle Towers, and what I forgot to mention is that there's a mode where you can fight tag battles with either an AI partner or a real-life partner. So you use 2 of your Pokemon and your partner uses 2 of his or her Pokemon, and you do a tag battle that way. It's just like doubles, except with 2 people on each team, basically. And another thing to note about the Battle Tower is that you know how, for example, you got Dome Ace Tucker and Factory Head Nolan? Well, this isn't Tower something something here like Tower Tycoon Palmer in Generation 4, but it's rather Salon Maiden Annabelle, because, well, the Battle Salon is where you must find a partner to form a tag team for the multi-battle room challenge, except for the part where you can only encounter Annabelle in singles, so why she's called Salon Maiden Annabelle, I have no idea. Maybe, no, I don't think it's a fuck-up. It has to be intentional, but what was the intention? That I can't figure out. And we just read about multi-battles, and this is for Link multi-battles. For multi-battles you can conduct with you and a real-life partner. Now, as I was about to say about, you know, the whole hacks aspect of the Battle Tower, it's that statistically, when you're trying to just get a winning record, luck sort of cancels itself out in the end. But over a long period of time, of course. Whereas when you're trying to build a streak, you don't have that luxury of counting on a long period of time. Every battle, you must win every single one, and one untimely critical, and your streak is done. Just like that. It's frustrating when you're outmatching your opponent and you lose because of hacks, but hey, it happens. So I sincerely believe that the odds aren't stacked against you in the Battle Tower. It's just the nature of building a winning streak without ever losing. Because remember Drake's King Draw and that paralysis critical body slam? It could have happened anywhere, but if it breaks your streak of 40 in the Battle Tower, then you're gonna remember it a lot more than if Drake did it to you, for example. And besides, every game has been hacked to pieces by now, so if the odds really were stacked against you, then everyone would know about it instead of, you know, it just being a rumor or something like that that's used to make GameFAQs top 10 list. Yeah, I still haven't got over that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a completely unfounded rumor that found its way in on the front page of GameFAQs, no less. That was absolutely ridiculous. And I've gotten some flack for, you know, criticizing the GameFAQs forums in my Claydol tutorial, but seriously, the reputation GameFAQs forums have in general is very richly deserved. You will never find a more wretched hive of noobs and idiocy. And this is the exchange corner, which is, by all means, the heart of the Battlefront here, because that's what you come here for, the prizes and leftovers. Oh, we got a lot of, well, especially leftovers. The others aren't so bad, but they could be a lot better. Especially since they're so expensive, leftovers for only 48. Give me some! And you can buy vitamins here for 1 battle point each instead of 10,000 bucks. And which one is this? Oh, we got a bunch of big dolls. And, oh yeah, that's for the secret base, which I have no use for. And I guess, yep, that's more secret base stuff. We got smaller dolls here. So that's basically the exchange corner. You can... It's especially the two at the right that are more interesting, because otherwise, yeah, secret base stuff, I'll pass. And heck, even the vitamin vendor, well, 10,000 bucks, it's not so hard to come by, especially if you keep battling Gabby and Ty over and over again with the amulet coin, whereas battle points are harder to come by. And okay, what's with the sudden hostility? Oh, and now he's talking to his doll. Well, complete idiot. That's par for the course in a Pokemon game when it comes to NPCs, and I believe that down is the direction I'm going to go, because they're... Okay... So, the little girl is fighting for her father, but... Come on, I'm better than my daddy at Pokemon, and how old is she? 5? 6? Come on! I mean, this is the Pokemon world. Everything is centered at Pokemon, so that father has no right to be worse than his 5-year-old daughter at Pokemon. And, oh, this house, I think there's actually something interesting inside of there, which I'll get to in a moment, because, well, I was about to remake the analogy that I made to very early in my Red LP, as to imagine if everyone in Toronto only kept talking about the Maple Leafs. That's what I said way back then, and I still stand by it today. That's what the Pokemon world feels like. And this woman, well, another little girl, more like it. This one says it likes to battle. It will battle even if it has a lot of ouchies. So, what she just said was she gave me away the battle style my Groudon would have in the Battle Palace if it was allowed. Basically, it's only going to use offensive moves, and even when it goes down in low HP, it's going to still use offensive moves, because the way the Battle Palace works is that your Pokemon are out of your control. They battle by themselves, and they have their preferred method of battling opponents, but that method may sometimes change when your HP gets down in the red, or maybe the yellow, I don't really know. But yeah, it all depends on the nature, so all that girl is doing is that she's basically demystifying what your nature will do in the Battle Palace. And this woman here just told me about the Frontier Brains, which I'll be covering in the movie description of each video as I visit each facility. And okay, now we got a list of qualities that a trainer needs. I'm all set in every way. I'll be unstoppable at every building until that untimely one-hit KO connects. Huh, Pokemon? What's that? Well, you'll maybe be unstoppable at the Battle Factory, but for the other 6 facilities, if you have no Pokemon, you're going to be hard-pressed to even make it to the first battle. Hell, heck, you'd probably be beaten up by a Magikarp. Anyway, this is sort of a little town square in the middle of the battlefront here, where there are just cabins and the Pokémon Center, Pokémart, stuff like that. Sort of reminds me of when I went to university, when there was this one building with a restaurant, shops, and everything, in the middle of a faculty of this, faculty of that, and another faculties as far as the eye can see. This is basically, well, you could consider this place the University of Pokemon. No offense meant to Smogon, of course. And this guy here claims he can see the abilities of my Pokemon, though don't remember what he meant. Oh yeah, I remember! This is the guy who gives you hints as to what your IVs are. So, okay, the best aspect is its HP, so that's where the HP IV, that's the highest, and that stat is outstanding. So it's got a very high IV in HP, and the fun thing is that even when your IVs stink, even if the sum is 0, he still says the Pokemon is decent. There's no way you're gonna make him say, this Pokemon sucks, go get a better one. So basically, decent is lingo for it sucks. And by the way, that rating is a result of the sum of your Pokemon's IVs, just so you know. So that's going to be it for today. Next time, well, we still have 4 facilities left to visit, so hopefully we're going to be able to get started on that. in the next video.